try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy.
With me, Joe Wilson, a wealth management advisor with a big money management house.
Mo money, yo money, Joe money.
We're happy to get the kind of money that jingles, but we'd rather get the kind that folds.
Not your grandpa's financial show.
What's going on, my money mavens and moolah misfits? It's me, your money guy, Joe Wilson of the Joe Knows Money Show, reporting live on Progressive Voices Network, delivering you 4 minutes of money news you can use. Trending this week in money news, 74% of parents are seemingly reluctant to talk to their kids about money matters, according to Forbes. That leads me to my next topic, 7 ways to teach your kids to save money. Tip number 1, talk with them. One of the first things you can do to teach your children about money is to talk to them about it. Even as young as ages 3 and 4, you can begin to teach your children the difference between needs and wants. Don't hesitate to involve kids when you're sitting down and paying your bills online or working on your monthly budget. Tip number 2, use a 3-bank or envelope method. Many kids have a piggy bank on their dresser to fill with coins. But as you may already know, one savings account isn't usually enough as we grow up and our financial needs vary. As a result, I recommend setting up kids with a 3 piggy bank or envelope system. 1 for savings, 1 for sharing, and 1 for spending. A spending bank is for money to be used on everyday things. A savings bank is for money that will be used for a future big ticket item. And a sharing bank is to be used to help others or to give. Tip number 3, offer rewards for saving money. Much like a credit union, which offers t-shirts and other prizes, you can offer prizes to your children. For example, if your child doesn't spend any money for a certain amount of time, provide a small reward. Tip number 4, make a savings goal chart. Once you know what your child wants to save for, figure out how many weeks it will take and make a chart. That way your child can see for themselves that they are getting closer and closer to their goal. Tip number 5, set a good example. One of the best things you can do is let your child see that you are saving as well. Put money in a jar while your child is watching and tell him or her that it's your savings jar. This will show your child that saving is normal. Tip number 6, use real-life experiences. Nothing beats real-life experiences if you want to teach your children about money. A trip to the grocery store is a great time to talk about price comparison, value, and inflation. Also, the next time you swing by the ATM, make it a point to tell your kids that the money just doesn't come from a machine. Discuss with them what it means to have a budget and to shop within it. You can also ask your younger children to guess the amount of change that you will receive before you receive it. Tip number 7, let your children make mistakes, especially when your child is young and the financial loss won't be so great. Now it's time for Joe's Money Trap of the Day, skimping on your daughter's financial education. In a 2014 survey by T. Rowe Price, more boys than girls said that their parents talked to them about money, a difference of 58% to 50%. That's evidence there's a gender gap that you need to be aware of and fight for your daughters, because girls need to be especially prepared to manage money as boys, if not more. Especially since the wage gap still exists, they'll need to make up for that gap somehow. Here's Joe's Money Grab of the Day. Set your kids on the path to financial freedom early by teaching them how to become a kidpreneur. Kidpreneurs often become today's successful entrepreneurs. And now it's time for Joe's Quote of the Day. If you want your children to turn out well, spend twice as much time with them and half as much money. That is a quote by Abigail Van Buren. You're listening to the Joe Knows Money Show on Progressive Voices Network. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/Joe Knows Money to hear this and other money news you can use segments.